Hey lads, my name is Skychrew and welcome to Skychrew. Ooh, Halloween, dude. Spooky time. Happy Halloween, lads. Hope you celebrate have a nice Halloween. I have my own Halloween here. Ooh, I'm gonna go out soon. So today we're gonna react to Game Theory, the bloody history of Poppy Playtime. So MadPat again made a new video on the Poppy Playtime. Of course he would make it. What else? It's the popularest game right now, and why not make a theory about it? I'm pretty sure there's going to be experiment 1336 or 1006. This guy right there. It's Huggy Wuggy. Let's check this out. Let's see what this is going to be all about. Of course, it's probably going to be done with lore and some stuff like that. Anyways, before we start, make sure to subscribe in the spirit of Halloween. Leave a like and share this video. Have a good time, and let's roll into it, dude. The game theory of the bloody history of Poppy Playtime. Doll, you opened my case.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
What?
Solved. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Solved.
Of course.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Solved. Maybe.
Maybe.
Then kind of retconned and solved again. I don't know. It's kind of solved. Yeah, remains to be seen. Anyway, today there's a
It remains to be seen, exactly.
Poppy Playtime.
Poppy
With only
Playtime.
one chapter available. This thing is ripe for the theorizing.
Oh,
We've
shoot.
seen children's toys and games trying to kill us in the past, but it's never
True.
been anything like this.
It's creepy. The chase and the events are crazy scary. How do they do this
Hello,
text?
Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
That's a nice text
where
close
today
to
I
it.
wanted to start off by introducing you to our latest piece of merch.
Oh,
Say
really?
hello to the Maddie Pally doll. Maddie Pally, the perfect friend for every theorist.
Of course.
But hey, that's just a theory.
That's very cool. How do they do that?
It's actually full of all the favorite catchphrases from the channel.
I'm coming to get you, Mad Pat.
Oh, okay. Very funny. Who changed the voice box?
No one did, Mad Pat.
It's Poppy, but it's
Okay.
MadPat
I'm
doll.
going to kill you, Mad Pat, and that's no theory.
And we're done with that one.
And that's no
Always
theory.
End up with all the creepy possessed stuff. Guess it's just kind of the brand now.
Good
If you
editing.
like all
That's a
things
good
creepy, why not hit that
editing, dude.
subscribe button?
Subscribe
If
to
you
my
don't, well,
channel.
Let's just say that I can't guarantee your safety from whatever scary toys you have lurking around your house. To be fair, I can't really do that even if you do push the subscribe button, but still, pushing that button won't hurt. So, Poppy
Subscribe,
Playtime,
yeah, exactly.
The latest horror craze filling
Yeah.
the void of emptiness as we asymptotically approach the release of Security Breach. If
Close
there's
to
a
it.
formula for indie horror, this thing checks all the boxes.
True.
Simple creative gameplay, check. Horrific childhood playthings, check. Mysterious hidden lore sprinkled throughout, double check.
Nice.
So today we're gonna look at the first chapter to start piecing together what's really going on in this
It's
game
not
and
that
what's gonna
difficult.
come in the future
Simply, they
installments.
created the
And let me
doll
tell you this,
and
well, it may certainly
they created an
look similar to
experiment.
the dozens of indie horror games that we've seen in the past.
Ooh.
This one has some unexpected twists that make it all the more surprising and the more terrifying. And I gotta say, for the first time in what seems like forever, there's no malicious AI trying to steal your identity to escape
Oh,
their
yeah.
video game prison by hopping into your body. No matter
True.
what else this story entails, big props on being creative
Poppy
on that
Playtime.
one. When we boot up
Nice.
chapter 1, we're told that we're taking on the role of an ex-employee of the Playtime
Hey.
company, finally returning to the factory
Yeah.
years after everyone mysteriously disappeared inside. If that's
Yeah.
not a theorist invite, I don't know what is. What happened? Why are we the ones who remain?
Why?
One click into this game, and already there are so many questions circulating
True.
around. So, to start our adventure, we receive a note
Find
informing us
the
that
flower.
these missing employees never actually left the building, alongside a VHS tape that introduces us to the titular character Poppy Playtime, a doll with hair that smells like poppies, weirdly realistic eyes, and the
Wow.
ability to have actual conversations.
She is the first truly intelligent doll in the world. A little girl can talk to her. Poppy
Gives her answers.
What
True.
I gotta say is a whole lot of red flags right off the bat. I've played enough horror games over the years to know that when inanimate objects start talking to you,
yeah.
you start running in the other direction.
Yeah, I need to run away.
It's a game. What else am I gonna
Right
do?
there.
I'm curious, so off to the factory we go.
Let's
Right
go.
off the bat, we find a giant version of the
Huggy,
popular
of course.
Playtime company
There's the
mascot,
description,
Huggy
mascot.
Wuggy. Huh, those cold dead eyes aren't ominous at all.
Of course, it's gonna be fine. He's not gonna kill you. No, no, it's
Now,
fine.
watching playthroughs of Poppy Playtime, there is one thing that immediately stands out.
What?
Everyone high-fives Huggy.
Well, it's a natural thing to do. I did it as well.
High five, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Am I there?
Five, Huggy. Boom! Apparently there's just
Because
some
I'm not
primal
popular.
reflex in our monkey brains. Raised hand equals high five.
I'm just joking.
From there, we
I don't
grab
give a
the
fuck
second
about
hand
it.
Of our grab pack, we get to build one of the toys.
The
And
toys,
that
dude.
puppet reject that we met earlier. Except now he's trying to kill us.
Kill you, huh?
Oh, who could have seen that one coming? I mean, to be fair, it is a legitimately terrifying encounter.
It's
Once
creepy,
we
yeah.
manage to escape the nightmare by throwing him down into the factory abyss, we see a large flower on the wall, along with all sorts of warnings about why we shouldn't go through
Well,
that
wait,
door.
people go.
But nah, man, those people clearly didn't know what they were talking about. We plow our way inside and find Poppy.
Poppy, yeah, and they'll be,
resting
you
inside
opened my
us.
case!
Without any
You opened my
forethought or
case!
concern for our own well-being, we rip open the case because, of course, we do. Do horror games not exist in these universes? We almost died in the arms of this giant Sesame Street reject.
Good one, Matt Pat.
To the creepy living doll now. The
That's a
lights
nice
flash,
editing. I don't know
Poppy's
how they
eyes
did it.
open, and we get the final line of the chapter.
You opened my case.
And that's it. Big old cliffhanger for the next
Give it
installment.
time,
Is
bro.
just me,
Give
or
it
did it feel
time.
like there was something more going on here.
Of course there's
Who am I
more.
kidding? Of course there's something more going on.
Just
here.
give it
This is a
time.
modern indie
Wait for
horror
chapter
game. There's
2.
hidden lore all over
In
this
chapter
thing.
2,
For starters,
yes.
Let's rewind a bit to take a closer look at Huggy
Bruh.
himself.
Of course
We
there's
know
gonna
from
be
the
theory
opening
again.
tracker that the toy was made in 1984 and became Playtime Company's most popular mascot. But how do you go
True.
from this to this?
By
Toys just
being
don't come to
possessed.
life, unless Toy Story was right.
Woody. Hey, recently there's been a new show, Buddy Buzz Lightyear.
What is
Lightyear.
this
Think
thing?
about
Well,
that.
For obvious reasons, I immediately jumped to animatronic. But
Nah.
the game actually gives us clues
There's
that
blood
it's something
inside the
else
body.
entirely.
Him, no.
Something even more horrifying than we could have ever anticipated.
Maybe.
If you're unfortunate enough to get killed by Huggy during the chase, you get a randomized death screen with a message that ranges from "It's not your time" to "Don't let them inside."
Yeah.
But mixed in there is the chance of you seeing one that reads EXP
1006.
Isn't he wonderful? This would suggest that
Yep.
someone's asking us what we think of their experiment, the monster that just killed us. This isn't the only time that we see Huggy referred to by this name either. Throughout
That's
the game,
him,
we
I think.
discover VHS tapes with recordings from various factory employees.
Experiment
The last
1006,
one you will see
1006.
is simply titled Unknown, and on it we hear this message.
Final log in relation.
That's
to
the biggest one.
experiment 1006, the prototype. Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, though still missing. Today's events are no doubt in relation to him. We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not.
Oh,
So
shoot.
he's an experiment within the facility that escaped and clearly created an
Yeah,
incident within the factory.
correct.
But this still doesn't explain why I think his creation is different from something like the animatronics.
We
in
don't know.
Craft. Well, in the trailer for the game, we get our first look at Huggy walking towards us while bits of text flash up on screen. These messages seem to be excerpts from documents of Playtime Co. But before you can read them, most of the text disappears to reveal a new eerie
The toy
sentence.
factory
But
manufacturing
I'm gonna pause
happiness.
the video and read all the frame perfect stuff, right?
The toys
Most of the
created-
vanishing messages
Huh?
cover pretty standard stuff, mostly about grab pack safety. That is, until we get to the 43-second mark of the trailer, where suddenly we have a giant wall of darkened rolling text happening behind the main message.
Really?
Hold the phone, things that are hidden
Oh,
in the dark?
shoot,
What is this,
we
a
didn't see.
2015 FNAF 4 teaser image? So, true to form, I do what I do best. I lower the contrast,
No.
up the brightness, and voila, we got this. Experiment 1006, the prototype. He seems serviceable
Oh, shit,
as
that
the
goes-
prime example for the type of vessel which we're trying to create. Despite his digestive tract being wired properly, the prototype finds no necessity for sustenance, unlike the others. All other experiments can only survive while subsisting on much larger portions.
Weird.
Huggy, as well as these other experiments, has a digestive system.
Oh, wow.
It's not something an animatronic possessed by the soul
Well,
of a
yeah,
child
clearly.
would need. It leads me to believe that Huggy is a living organic creature,
True.
not just a stuffed toy turned sentient. Although,
Well,
if
he
we're
had
reading
blood,
this
though.
right, Huggy just kills for fun. He doesn't need to eat, unlike the others. Plus, if we take a look at this scene where you cause the walkway to collapse,
There's blood.
Huggy falls into the factory below, hitting 2 pipes along the way. Notice anything unusual? Here's
Yes.
a before and after shot to make it easy for you. You see, there's blood on the pipes. Huggy bleeds. He is definitely organic, a literal living, breathing
Weird, right?
monster. But how is he
Creepy.
turning toys into organic creatures? For that, let's actually turn our attention to the perfect toy herself,
Poppy.
When we're introduced to her in that initial VHS tape, we're told that she's perfect. She has hair that smells like poppies, which, side note, I looked into, and it turns out that poppies don't really have that much of a smell, unless of
True.
course you're talking about opium poppies, in which case you're opening up a whole lot of messed up there. In the olden days, opium was used to relax and help you to sleep. No wonder this thing was a hit, especially with
Woo.
the parents, but I'm getting myself sidetracked here. Anyway, the important part of this
Somebody make a compilation of the comments when I bring
conversation
them asking
with
this
Poppy
video.
that she can talk back to give answers, which seems like a
Help
strange
me eat your
level of AI
flesh.
for a company that was around during the 1950s and 60s. Unless,
True.
of course, she's not an AI. In the teaser for Poppy Playtime, we see a tutorial on how to look after your Poppy doll. Near the end of the video, the voice box gets pulled out, and we see that it's dripping with
What?
blood.
I didn't
Again,
saw
we need
that.
to believe that these toys are actually all organic. But with
Well,
Poppy, we
shoot.
can actually go one step further and figure out how she's been made organic. You see, the hardest secret to find in Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 is a
What?
pink VHS tape right before the final chase.
Yeah?
Wait. Oh my gosh, is that it? Oh, no way! Oh my gosh, that was it!
Well done.
Wow! I'm assuming the game really doesn't want me to do this, but I don't care. Because I found the lore. Oh no!
You can!
If you manage to find it before getting locked
You
out,
still
it
can!
shows you an interview
Pull
with
the box, you can do it.
employee Stella Graber. She's a woman obsessed with living forever.
That's
wanting
Shaggy,
to be
but
more
female
like a
version.
child and longing to bring joy to children like her toys did for her.
Your body just gets older and older, and then you die. Human bodies just can't stay young forever.
So she's behind the
This game
immortality.
feels really random in the grand scheme of things. Like, why would we be shown this? Well, it starts to make much more sense in the context of
True.
living organic.
Good point, Matt Pat.
Based on the way that she talks, Stella would be the perfect candidate for some experiments that Playtime were running. I believe that they used employees, specifically Stella, to make Poppy. Not just transferred consciousness either, but used her physical body, their digestive systems, their brains, and in the
That's
case of
harsh.
Poppy, Stella's eyes. It seems like an extreme leap to make, but look at Poppy's eyes in the video. Tell me that those aren't human. You don't just add capillaries to your cute little doll's eyes.
Well, yeah.
This would also align with the whole bleeding thing. Organic bodies made of flesh and organs that can bleed. It's also worth
That's
mentioning
pretty crazy.
that the voice actor for Stella is the same as the voice actor for Poppy.
Haha.
It may just be because of limited voice actors, but it also
Look at
is
that.
an
Look at
interesting
that
detail to
situation.
call out. If I'm right
Dude,
about Stella
the
and
dude
Poppy
did
being
some
one and the same,
research.
I think it gives us a pretty good idea of what her part is in the wider story. The general
Dude,
consensus online
he's-
is
he-
that
he
Poppy is
unlocked
gonna
the
be
secret.
big bad. I mean, the game's got her name on it after all, but for me, I'm not so sure. I don't believe that Stella would be mad about being turned into a toy. I think that, honestly, she'd be delighted. She would not be delighted, however, in being locked away in a sealed glass case. Listen to that final line again when we open the glass case at the end of chapter 1.
You opened my case.
Well, yeah, and
Sounds like a confused, but thankful response. By being locked away, she hasn't been able to go out into the world and bring joy to children.
that sounds
It's
like
not
no
existence
emotion
living
voice,
inside
I
a
would
tiny
say.
box.
In my
Believe
opinion,
me,
there is
I
no
know,
emotions
doing
there.
this many videos every week, I've become very used to the confined space of my recording closet. Us coming along and freeing her, I think that's going to be the rescue that she's been longing for. Some of the death
She could open
messages
herself.
also lead me to believe that Poppy isn't trying to kill us. Look again at these screens. I need you alive. It's too early to die.
Oh, really?
Death isn't permanent. Who is talking to us in these screens?
Poppy,
Well,
maybe.
I think it's Poppy. She's
Yeah.
the only other character that we've been introduced to so far, so if it's not her, it kinda has to be someone else that we haven't really
But
met
why did
yet.
she say experiment?
Calling out
Isn't he
to us.
beautiful?
She needs us, and it's not just for her sake either. Another death screen reads, "More lives are at risk than just yours." Whoever this
Oh,
person is,
shoot.
they're hoping that we can help all of the vanished employees. And it doesn't end there. There's one final death screen to call out. This one, which looks like somebody
Yeah, what the
had
heck is
guessed
that?
their keyboard repeatedly,
Yeah.
but it actually appears to be Cyrillic characters. Or
No.
at least approximately close to
No
Cyrillic.
freaking way he did
For
it.
those of you who don't know, Cyrillic is the alphabet used for Slavic languages. Places like Russia, Bulgaria, the Ukraine. You know, the countries that give new meaning to the word cold. Who knows, maybe the languages all look this way with the extra accents and swoops because people trying to write them are shivering all the time. Anyway, for it being Cyrillic, it actually looks to be a simple substitution
really.
cipher, with different characters representing different characters from the Latin alphabet that we're more familiar with. Notice these two in a row right here, probably EE or OO. Using that as our base and trying lots of different combinations, we can't come to a definitive conclusion. There just isn't enough letters here, but stay, they need help certainly fits the pattern. That
Stay,
we see
they
in
need
the
help.
letters,
Oh,
which again
shoot.
hints at the fact that these are people, ex-employees trapped inside the bodies of the monsters looking to escape.
Maybe,
All this points
you
to
know,
Poppy
maybe.
becoming our companion. Maybe she'll help us.
This
solve
dude is-
all the
I give a like on him.
spaces that we
Honestly,
can, or
respect.
she'll be able to distract
A
the
big GG to
monsters
this guy.
while we progress, or she'll just be our guide through the factory maze, kind of like
Hello,
Kratos
my
the
name's
potato
Poppy.
from Portal 2. But in some small way, I think that she's going to be helping us both save herself and all the others. So if Poppy's our
shoot.
helper, then who's our big bad? Well, remember the trailer? While discussing Huggy, it mentioned others. So did the VHS tape. We know that Huggy is experiment 1006.
True, yeah.
Which, if this scientist has any respect for logical procedure, would imply that he's actually the 6th experiment they've created. Sure, they
How do you
call
know?
him the prototype, but he's gained that name because, as the trailer said, he seems serviceable as the prime example for the type of vessel that we're trying to create. So they thought they got the
Wait.
experiment right
But
that
there's
time,
Kissy Missy, if I'm not mistaken.
all with cognitive
They start to
abilities, but
leak some
more
information.
cognitive.
There's another part of it.
More
The pink
bloodthirsty
version of him.
gotta admit, he was already pretty bad. So then who or what came before? Well, during the course of the game, we're actually made aware of 5 other toys
Exactly.
that Playtime creates. Candy Cat, Boogie Bot, Brawn, Cat Bee, and a pink version of Huggy, which we'll call Ms. Huggy. If Huggy was experiment 1006, with 5 other toys available, I think it's likely that they're gonna be the monsters that show up in future chapters.
Wow.
But kicking us off in chapter 2,
That's true,
I
actually.
believe, will be Cat Bee. Why? Well, because as much
You
as there
sure?
are references to all the other toys throughout the factory, Cat Bee's the one that has an active part in this chapter of the story.
How do you know?
After getting the storeroom tape, we see a conveyor
thought
belt,
it's-
which is covered in Cat Bee parts. Once we crawl through the vents, we end up at an assembly line, where we then proceed to activate and create a Cat Bee toy. The others have all
Well,
been background
Miss
characters in
Huggy Wuggy,
chapter,
I think.
But we actively create
There's gonna
Cat
be,
Bee,
I
which
mean,
seems like a metaphor
if you
for
saw
humans
one dude
being
on the
monsters,
YouTube,
and that points
he
in the direction
he
of
points out the
Poppy
chapter
being
2
bad.
leaks already.
But all of it leaves me with one final question. Clearly, Poppy put Playtime on the map in the 1960s, based on the vintage style of the Poppy ad and the fact that the ad is actually in color, which is something that wasn't available until the 1960s. Huggy Wuggy was
Ooh.
invented in 1984, after Poppy. So if Poppy was a human experiment and she was perfect, then why are Huggy and all the other experiments then monsters? Well, my theory is that Poppy was a human experiment done back in the 1960s and was a roaring success, but the secret to how it was done was kept under wraps. And as
Oh,
dolls
shoot.
came out of fashion, the company had to evolve, creating new colorful toys like Candy Cat and Huggy Wuggy. We can see, based on the toy
Weird.
packaging, that this went on for some time. Huggy's packaging is very similar to those of the 1980s. Boogie Bot and Candy Cat look much more like toys from the early 2000s. Clearly, the company was able to survive for a long time, but it wasn't enough to keep the company afloat. And so someone in the factory decided to pursue new innovations to bring Playtime Co. back to its former
Don't know.
glory.
It's kinda weird.
Innovation is key.
Well, that
After
was in
all,
the-
as we
yeah.
see in one of the death screens. Without any knowledge of how they managed to successfully create Poppy, the scientists get to work trying to recreate the magic. Toys that would come to life, acting like pets for children, bring them joy. Once again, they
Happy
succeed in
children.
creating something organic, but they miss the one human element that made the original Poppy experiment successful: willingness.
Yeah, no-
Stella
nobody in
was
the entire
perfect
world didn't try to
subject.
open
She
Poppy
seemed like
alive.
she'd be over the moon with living forever
That's
as a
weird.
child. However, our scientists may not have known about Stella and what made her, and therefore Poppy, special. I bet you that
Really?
characters like the disgruntled storeroom worker Rich that we meet in the tapes are people that have been turned into these monstrous toys. He doesn't seem all that pleased with the company making his life difficult, and we know that although they may have a clean
Well,
smart
don't tell me
outward
he's
image,
Huggy
Playtime
Wuggy.
don't tend to treat their employees very well. Wouldn't be too hard to believe that they saw the tape of Rich complaining and decided he needed to be disciplined in a very special way. But Rich doesn't
Oh.
have that childlike wonder of Stella or that natural love of toys, and so when he gets made into one, he becomes a monster.
Come on,
Backfires
no,
and starts
man.
killing the employees. The scientist locked himself away in the same
Are you
room that we
sure?
found Poppy. She
Are
was
you
patient
sure?
Zero, locked away in the case to protect and study her until, of course, we
I
come
don't
along
know.
and set her free.
That's not
There
a
you
strong
have it, friends.
security.
My predictions for Poppy Playtime. Was I right? Was I wrong? I guess we're just gonna have to.
We have to wait and see,
But,
true.
hey, that's
Drinking
just
coffee
a
before bed.
theory. A Game
Nice scene with the
Theory.
very end,
Thanks
dude.
for watching.
I think he has a good points. He has a very, very good points about the woman being like about the body stuff. Like the woman talked that they cannot live forever and then you die, right? Getting older and older, human body cannot stay, for example, like compared to trees, right? So I think he has a very, very, very good point there. I think Poppy is just one doll, but again, think about it. If they sold many versions of them, where did they get so much people in order to create so much dolls that can talk to? That's weird to me. If one employee would be one doll, imagine how much employee they have to kill and transplant and do all of this and just sell the doll so cheap for $3. That's very, very, very unprofitable and difficult to do, in my opinion, at least throughout the entire process. Unless those machines do it by themselves, but like you see those machines there. This one assembles. This one paints, and this one puts the checkup. So I'm curious, is it really that's the case? Like, Poppy is one, I don't know, maybe Poppy is inside this area in the game itself, the area where she's locked in, is the true employee, but the other ones are somehow created like this. I mean, unless there was thousands of employees and all of them got killed and turned into Poppy, which I'm pretty sure not the case, but we'll get to wait and see. I've seen leaks of chapter 2, and well, if spoiler alert, so if you want to click off, we can do it now. Spoiler alert, Chapter 2, as I saw from one person on YouTube, he got some kind of glitch to fly through the map. And apparently, Huggy Wuggy returns. No joke, serious, in all seriousness, Huggy Wuggy will be in Chapter 2. No matter what, he's gonna return. He's not dead. We have to chase him in a long, dark hallway. It'll be a long hallway. Then there'll be a lamp hanging like this. There'll be a lamp that's like half broken and almost falling apart, but it's like shivers. If you go there to the lamp, Huggy Wuggy will appear, and then you would need to run. I don't know if I'll try to find it, but try to find this dude. I don't know. This dude named like Poppy Playtime Glitch. I think I don't know this guy's name, but I think there is this popular guy. I think RTS. No. Oh yeah, this guy named. Yeah, this guy. I found him. So this guy made apparently a glitch. Yeah, this here the video. All I want to show you, just like the moment on the moment, is just like this specific place where he did it. There it is. Look. I'm not gonna put much sound, but you see the lamp, right? You come closer to it, right? And you see the T-posing Huggy Wuggy. This is supposed to be the Chapter 2 thing reference. So let's just say that he's gonna be there, definitely. This is not inside the Chapter 1, so where else can he be? Think about it. This is supposed to be the Chapter 2, like, kinda hack, and apparently there's supposed to be a pink version experiment, like MattPat said, 1005. Kissy Missy. That's the pink version of Huggy Wuggy. So let's check this. We'll see that about. You wanna check this out? Just like RTS, or just write Kissy Missy is after us, and you'll find it anyway on YouTube. It's pretty interesting to see. I've seen this guy react like some secrets of gameplay. It was really mind-boggling, which what I saw there. There's already a lot of leaks on Chapter 2. Anyways, lads, hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share this if you can, tell your friends about the channel, and I'll see you all soon with another video. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, already, because it's my second video today. Be cool, lads. Stay awesome. Thanks for watching. Yay.